Do you hear that? A new season's in the air. For it is now summertime. No, not even that really. I don't know. We're in getting warmer times, but not quite summer. Anywho's, welcome to the end of another fantastic week. I'll be your host, RNG Strategist. This is my channel, RNG Strategist. This is Dwarf Fortress, and we have a lot of nobility to deal with today. Quick recap. The end of the last stream, we finished up most of our projects that we had for that stream, including getting most of the beds set up. We still have quite a few golden chests to deal with. We got a bit of adamantine. We are still harvesting that sweet, sweet, delicious gold. Our clothing industry is going well, and our noble rooms have been picked up nicely. We have one dwarf walking around with a forgotten beast disease that he'll never get rid of. That means he occasionally coughs up blood. We just have to deal with that. We're gonna let time resume while I try to refresh myself with where we land. Surface cancels clean. Horrified by what? Who is horrified? Why are you over? Oh, okay, you're just remembering things. That's fine. We can deal with remembering things. Alright. How do we stand? Drinks are good, food is good, plants are high. Dwarves. That's why I didn't launch before the start of this. I didn't actually ever launch Therapist. No, I have Therapist up for when I need it. We don't need it now. And I've tried to up the dwarf limit another 20 ores. I'm not sure it'll go in effect. I can't remember what ore I launched the programs in. But if we go down, what were we mining? We had gotten out about all of the adamantine we could. Yeah, I believe we have sufficiently proven ourselves that we're not getting more out of this. I don't care that much for tetrahedrite. Not a big fan. Which means all of this, once that tetrahedrite is mined, I can just wall that off. Same with up top. Like I said, we'll let them get what tetrahedrite there does remain on the ground. There's no reason not to grab those. We just got fire snakes. Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. Definitely not really weird, considering we're not in the magma over here. But yeah, none of the rest of that is grabbable. And then I don't necessarily trust the rest of this. So, Sandhill's Bell, boop, 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 with the bits. Thank you so much for your support. Actually, I'm about to say the mountain home, but I'm not. I'm going off that. I need to come up with a new thing. I keep sticking with mountain home, but that's not quite correct anymore now, is it? All right, they'll grab the tetrahedrite when they do. They're throwing up sunlight that... What is going on with the tetra? Why are we not grabbing all the tetra? Oh, I need to fix the drain. That's what I need to do. I wish to remove a wall and put a door there so that we can go in there and get webs when we need them. And I've got to remove the upper levels to make this be clear. That's what we're doing. Which means, first of all, wherever this is, it's going to mine out to here. So we can free up our above ground living area. And if we go to Cavernwood, I'm going to expand Cavernwood. Because we need these damn trees out of my way. And I'm tired of them existing. Why am I trying to be careful to avoid areas I know I'm just going to end up grabbing later? Let's just grab them now. It is nice, chill music. Oh, oh, oh. Again, stop trying to be nice about it. I'm going to be going through this later anyways. And with that, that should get most of the trees that I'm currently seeing out of our way for the future digging. So I'll leave that alone. Unless DC... or DTC. Grab it from Cavern Wood, auto chop now, grab everything. Okay, yep. As long as we keep cutting down those trees, and it's, even though the elves care about it, there's just not enough trees down there to trigger them, so we should be good. So who is our tree hater? We have tree haters, right? We have one whole tree hater. I don't like that idea. Let's get another tree hater out of this. Real quick, who is the best at hating the trees? These two. Good enough for me. Tree haters they are. Now, they're doing that. What is the miners doing? They're just chomping through. Really though, I should have done this at a slightly higher Z level. Ah, but it would have been rather difficult to do so. I see my issue. So I want to do this from up here. I wanted this. Where's the stairs? Down here? That's not good. Well, this could work, actually. We'll just do it here. So I don't need to go one high. I do need to go one higher? What is that walling off? What is this? Oh, that's the... No. That's the thing where I drain it. I don't need to go one higher. That's something else entirely. And we'll let this come out to the edge as well. Really, that one should be the preferred priority. Of course you're alive. Everyone shall live. You're a boneman. You craft the bones of our fallen enemies and or random birds we've hunted into things. Which, by the way, how are we doing on that? We have lots of skulls and things. So... bone, bolts on repeat. Get something out of it. Can't help but noticing that more and more of the dwarves are no longer having cave adaptation despite being outside, which is good. They're going to be getting some negative thoughts, but a few negative thoughts here and there, it's going to save us in the future, so I'll take it. If I go back down below, wherever we just were, was that an F4? That was an F4. Up 2. Alright, they're digging their way out here. What do I need to do to fix this? I think I want to build out a lot of floors and channel down. So just because this is the easiest first row to do, we'll dig those out so I can channel down the back ones. Do I need them all to be open things, though? I just don't want there to be massive... Or do I? Hold on, I think I do, just to build in floors. Okay, no, hold on. I do. I do indeed. Which means I don't want channels. I want digs. So this channel command was wrong. These should just all be digs. As I build the floor out, so we can have more chances for webs. That's what I'm doing. Floor. It would be sensible to use blocks. Just gonna get so many out of them compared to what I can get for the other type of materials. But how many blocks do we have? How much stone, I should say, do we have available to be making these damn blocks? Are they of neat things like shale? Cobaltite, we're low on. Diorite. Granite. If I did granite, we'd be fine. Shale's rather low, but I could do tons with granite. Cancel that. Do I have a Cobaltite blocks? I'm going to cancel you for now. And I'm going to order rock blocks. Order 25 rock blocks every time the condition of our product is less than. So 25 gets us 100. So every time we're less than 150, make 100. However, only when granite is at least 40. Then I'll detail you to granite. So construct granite blocks whenever we have less than 150 rock blocks and the amount of granite remaining is at least 40. Find me. That'll get us some stone for down below. I need them to start digging out as they can. Where's a good area to be doing? Okay, this goes all the way to the bottom, which is crazy. Up here, I kind of need it, but not really. What I want to do is just to make this be separate from everything. Just to clear out this entire area. And then this will be what we have up above. Down here, we're not doing such a stupid thing. So we can go all the way down to here to bridge it up. And that should be fine. I don't see that cutting into things. Other than there is, in fact, more cave. I don't think about that. There's a second cave that we're going to be popping soon. Alright, new idea. Don't trim anywhere near the bottom. Was that not me removing designation? Try this again. Remove. There we go. See, but I don't know how high it is. That goes all the way up to there, so we'll remove like that as well. Maybe that's good. We'll see. We might reveal it, we might not. But if I can clear this out, we can get more webs growing. This will also allow us to build a little tube over here of safety for the water drain. Wait for them to make the granite. Well, also, what stone are we harvesting up here by doing this? This is granite. So it's a self... Hi, I lost a dwarf in an early game. Should I abandon? Cooper Halash. Define lost a dwarf and define early game. If you're talking about one of your first 7 dwarves, I mean, no. If you only lost one, it depends on what dwarf it is. If you lost your, like, miner with your only pick and you don't have a pick, like, the equipment would be more important in that case than the dwarf would be. Like, I need slightly more information. Under normal conditions, no. Just losing a dwarf is not enough of a, like, worry to just sack the entire game. What am I making? I'm making granite blocks, that's right. Are there other stupid things for me to clear out, though? I'm not seeing any of those blocks yet. Drown the woodcutter first month, so you have no wood. Did you lose the axe? Just because he's a... So, if you lost the axe and no one else can be a woodcutter, then yeah, because you don't have anything to make beds or barrels or anything from. Like, that's going to be a major issue if you can't cut down any wood. The woodcutter, though, just... He's not wholly the important. The wood that he might have had with him is. Or the axe to cut the wood that he might have had with him is. I have one more axe. Then no, I'd stick with it. That's not that much of a screw up. Particularly if you can get back any material that he lost in the water. You just assign someone else to being a woodcutter. they are hauling the stone. They're turning the stone into blocks. I will try to. That is, in fact, the spirit. So this is the bottom, that's the top, this is that. Do I need to cut this in such a large swath? I mean, cave spiders. If I leave a hole, this counts as the same, right? Like, as long as I don't completely wall it off, it just counts as part of the cave still. No, we do not need to atomize our nobles. I do, in fact, need to make sure I have more gold, though. How much gold bars do we have? CX. No. Stocks. Where are my bars? How much gold do we have? 14. God, we don't have a lot. We have 107 lead, though. I can start giving all of my nobles lead. I'm sure that would be fine. I'm only slightly half joking about that. We have minor nobles. I might as well have them deal with lead. Furniture. How much lead was that? Assuming 3 per furniture. How much lead do we have? 107. 33 and 8. 35. With 35 furnitures. Lead. Table. We'll do 8, which means we'll also do lead chair or lead throne.
Hi there.
We'll also do 8. All right, that'll be 8, 16, 45, 48. That's 48 lead gone. That'll eat up some of that stockpile, so I don't have to deal with that anymore. We can use those for our minor nobles and our barons. Minor nobles, of course, being like the manager, the bookkeeper, people who actually need an office. No one ever needs. Need? Is it necessary that I drink my own urine? No. But I like the taste. That's a really weird movie. Ah, granite is negative 6,000 away. That's not a bug. Alright, I'm gonna ignore granite. That's freaking me out. What do we have for blocks? I'll use 2 cobaltite. And I believe that I don't need to care about what's behind this anymore. Nope, we grabbed that, so that is a fine thing to be cutting off. And up top, we still have some things to grab, so I'll ignore them for now. To the right, though. Build construction wall. We'll just build these here. Cobaltite blocks. And we'll wall that off. The werebee Doxumek has come, a massive bee twisted in the humanoid form. It is crazed for blood and pollen, its eyes glow purple, its green chitin is spiky. Now you will know how you fear the night. Could not find what? So wait, how did you get up here? What? Did they get over via tree branch? Because now they're stuck. Someone will build a floor and you'll be good. I'm guessing there was a tree branch that they used to get over. Someone cut the tree branch down, so now they're stuck. It's the only thing that makes sense to me. Ho, ho, ho. Rock crystal, you say? The hell is rock crystal? Rock crystal. I'll have to see what the gem image pops out will be. I don't remember rock crystals being anything. I'm guessing it's a minor gem if it has such a small gem symbol. Rough gemstones around glass. Yeah, but what color is this? Just a rock crystal. It's like salt? What do you mean rock crystal? Alright. Yeah, I'm working on your path. You're the one who decided to get yourself into a weird, inaccessible location. That's not my fault. Don't blame me for this. As soon as someone brings you your thing, you'll be good. Should be, at least. He's gonna be more cobaltite. There's some building the floor. And the real question is how do I have access to all of this without causing massive updates in calculation? I would say that I need to create a burrow to restrict them to. That way they don't try to go into places that no one cares about. I suppose doing a hole would be the best. Just guarantee everything generates down here. Went the wrong way. Because right now they really all hate calculating and updating for these stones. It's not doing well for us. So in that regard, cut off all of these. That way we're not trying to update to all of them. And get the digging done more down below. Besides, there's not much of a point in them trying to do anything up here. You can't even reach the platform anyways to get the stones away. They're going to keep getting cancellation alerts. Because they don't know why there's stone, but they can't reach it. Down here, we're not digging. Up here is where we're doing most of the digging. And this is actually mostly obnoxious digging. So, I'll just cancel a lot of that. Really, if I just have like a 2 loop around the perimeter, that'd be fine. I'm just trying to get out there to... There we go. I'm just trying to get out there so that I can remove this stupid spider webs generating on the wrong floors and out of reach. So anything that gets us out there should be fine. Speaking of which, down below, you making the lead still? We're just gonna keep getting all these stockpilers till that floor is built. Why are you suspended? Come on. Or did the tree grow and block off the path? Why am I up here now? Why did they cancel what I was doing? Why did they cancel the designation of the floor? Granite block, floor, granite block. I don't care who does it. They just can't reach because of this tree. When he cuts down that tree, the path should be open. We should be good to go. I like how they're cut off because of tree going away, but they can't get out there because of a tree. And now they're cut off again. Build construction floor. Alright, there we go. That floor is now built, but now the floor behind him isn't. Fantastic. It's going perfectly. Good job. 10 out of 10. Well, of course there's no food available because you're in a weird position where you guys can easily get down, but you don't want to. Okay, while it's diagonal, that is a path. I don't want to see these cancellation alerts anymore. You have a path now. Alright, so here's my idea. You dig out to there. So I just want to bring this down to the lowest point it has. So like that. These kind of have to go over there, but not really. We can just bring it out to that. And we can bring that in like so. Except for we don't want to, because we don't know what is back there. And I like staying with not knowing what is back there because I don't want to get punished. So never mind, all of this side is just off limits. Unless I can see below it. And And right now I can barely do that. So, no. Down here we're actually good. I can see below that. And then all the way up. I can see up to here. That fixes much of that, and then we cancel up that because it's not really necessary. Alright, that fixes all of that for now. Gold is still getting smelted whenever it becomes available. We are grabbing a lot of it. We are making the lead furniture as we speak. Gold is auto getting smelted. When gold ups again, we'll make more chests for people's bedrooms. We need to get rooms for these damn nobles. So, starting with the smaller ones, build a table, needs table. Alright, the tables haven't been brought all the way up yet. And whoever it is, his job to clean has been sucking at it. You can mandate all you want, but until, like, I don't care. Like, I really don't care. Stop mandating things. It's obnoxious. What are my miners doing? Are they still digging things? Oh yeah, because I ordered a lot to be dug. I don't know why I thought they'd already be finished. Let them update. Back on the surface. We're raining. People don't have cave adaptation. There's a body. I've got tin lighters. Alright, dump the body.
Hi there.
Hey, Zerodil. How's your week been? And that garbage dump is active. Do we have bleeding dog still up there? We do. Bleeding dog is cut off, so I don't have to worry about him dying. Other than his large amount of blood. Passable, passable. And then we have the trap. Alright, I guess it's just kind of wait for them to get what needs to be done. Oh, and our military. Where's our military? Are you guys still you should be training 24/7, just varying degrees of requirement. So what are you doing? He's sparring. With? Who are you sparring with? Why do you look like a... Looks like an archer and he's sparring by himself in the middle of a room. Isn't that just an individual combat drill? Or just now is he sparring? Is he sparring with that man, I guess? He's got a down arrow and keeps getting confused. Why do you have a down arrow? Hold on, checking your wounds. He's a bit stressed. Why is he stressed? How do you have a lack of abstract thinking? You have both a temple and a library. You have all the abstract that you need. Alright. They're still getting tetrahedrite out of there. We have 2 more to grab, and I can just wall off that entire area. Won't have to worry about it. Down below, no one's down there, so that got cut off fine. No updates, no calculations. The right got finished. I think I might want to dig that out just to be too wide. Just that way so it's easier for them to calculate swapping positions. They can just go around. That top tetrahedrite was gone. We still have 1 more. Not even sure if that one last one even is important. So I'm not that big up on tetrahedrite right now. Lead is being brought out though. Wait, oh. Is the reason why it was saying empty because they grabbed them for rooms. No, I think I specified these as gold. Yep, alright. Don't have to worry about that then. Go back down to the noble quarters. What nobles am I doing where? Bookkeeper, broker have rooms right now. Actually, broker is very angry because broker is also a something else, aren't they? So I'm ignoring broker. Manager was good. Captain of the Guard, but that one's going to need a room, but that's more for other things. So I'm needing is the Mayor and Barons. Oh, and the Outpost Liaison. That's going to be important at some point. It's just Mayor and Barons. What do you mean I don't have a table? What have I been seeing you guys haul everywhere? Where are you bringing them if they're not in place yet? Oh my god, that's obnoxious. Fine, we'll give them more time to bring whatever the hell it is that they're bringing somewhere to wherever they're bringing it to. Build construction wall. So is that spiderweb down below? It is. Alright, never mind. That explains the spiderweb then. If I build a wall around that, that should be, even with, it's a small gap, but how much water would come out of that gap? All of it. All the water would come out of that gap. That's a dumb question. So those spiderwebs are on this Z level. This is why I need to wall them off. Hellfire Skyrim with the host. Thank you so much, buddy. Friend of the dwarves, a true man of the beard. All right. They're hauling stone. Yeah, it's just a waiting period. Thinking I might want to turn off weather. Just, well, it doesn't add much lag, but when I do the crazy projects, we get enough as it is. Yeah, they're gonna take forever hauling that stone. It's just too heavy for most of them. What are my miners doing? Are they digging? Where are you digging? Up, upper left corner. If they take that out, I can quickly and easily, when I get more idlers, wall that off. That'll prevent trees from happening anywhere near the stockpile for trees and wood. So I feel like I need to leave a hole, one, so that we can grow trees in safety, but also to ensure that we get spiderwebs happening across 3 different Z levels. After this, it's just trying to figure out how to make it so that we don't have to have the dwarves calculating every single update how to best go out here. Yeah. Back up above. Is there any project on the surface I'm doing? Kind of, but not really. We do have one of our Indestructo Bridges of Doom going, which is amusing. We don't have the other one yet because we don't have good weapons to be putting in it. I don't have the good weapons because right now I'm using my metalsmith to do up all the furniture. Which, by the way, did he ever get those lead things made? I'm not seeing lead here, so I'm going to guess he got the lead done. Which means if I can go back to where the nobles' rooms are, BT. 1 whole lead table's made it upstairs so far. Fantastic. So what do I have? The idea is that we have Captain of the Guard. We have Outpost Liaison. What are these 2 for? Is this for the mayor? And then I don't know. So then these are my barons. We have 11, and I have room for 4. Need to do 7 more baron rooms down along this area. We'll do 3 and 3, and then I don't know what I'll do with that 7th one. We'll figure it out later. Preferably kill them. And then we have rooms for our counts and dukes. We have 1 count out of 3. And then we have a duke that we don't have, so that counts for 3. That's our 1 count out of 3. That's the other 2, and that's the duke, yeah. So we almost got enough room for all the nobility we have, and also I have 1 gigantic place on the right. Need these tables to start popping up sooner. So that room in the back is the table. or is the bedroom. We could have this be this man's office and dining room, whoever we assign it to. But I need to make beds. Why did I get brought down here? How did something collapse? Must have been a diagonal pillar and we just dug underneath it. However, this one's supported still. As long as no one died. He got some injury to his head and he's just stunned. No one. It's the weakest thing you've ever seen. Bruising the muscle through the hood. Right lower leg takes force of the impact. Silk cloak saved him. Yeah, we're good. He's just a little bit dizzy. Why are they... Wait, what? Is that literally the only way up here was from that one thing? So I did this like an idiot. I guess I did this like an idiot. Oh well. Like I said, we don't have to worry about that. Down below. Someone's bringing a table now. I ordered chairs. Do they have their lead chairs yet? They do. Someone started bringing those up. We'll order the tables for the next noble and the chair. Now, thought that I didn't have for earlier. I need doors. So, 1, 2. Basically 2. 2 doors for every noble. Right now, I can get away with 8 for the central 4. Order up 8 lead doors. And I'm going to need beds. We have 11, 12, 13 nobles right now. And no excess beds. 13 beds made of... Just so they can all be the same type. What are you? Willow. Willow beds. Actually, no. You know what? We're dwarves. You get fungi wood. Everyone loves fungi wood. Give them the damn fungi wood. He's hauled out. Alright, I can wall that off now. That's something important. Build construction wall. Couple type block. Wall that off. We're good there. Down below. There's nothing down below. That's all of that. Track you up. You go from a 3 to a 2. You do go from a 3 to a 2. How did I not notice that before? You are bringing up their runes nice and neatly. They've already been engraved and or smoothed. So we don't necessarily need any more. Nope. Our idlers are still hauling things. Up top, masons are doing the masonries. Hospital's working fine. Ish. Surprised that water hasn't tricked down yet. F2, F1. And they're eating good, yeah. It's just a slight slowdown from all the digging. That's their big issue right now. So, if we were to extract this out, it's just a thing of time. What do I do? And there's not much I can do. There's not anything I can do right now because the idlers are always down from all the digging and the stone hauling, and stone takes forever because it's so heavy. Well, shit. This is why we need more dwarves. And what are my miners doing? Oh, okay. I was like, what is he coming up here to dig? You can't touch it, but you can. There's a bit just out in the middle of the main floor that you can touch. Of course, this does raise what I was trying to do earlier. Blocks. We need to cover in these holes. Three. 33. 19, 15, 13. That was wall, not floor. Alright, well, let's let that be as it is, because we already, again, we're low on idlers, and we need the people to be able to do all the different jobs. That'll fluff out some of that flooring. What I want to do is I want to bring this, dig, but not channel, dig this out, bring the floor all the way up to, say, here. Make this all be a flat area, and then have a wall. Behind it, dig all of this out, and then channel. Therefore, we have floor here to generate what we need for possible spider webs. We have a gap up top to be doing the trees. And that should be good for us. That should handle what we're needing. At the meantime, we're making all the lead. Lead is being made into doors and furniture for the nobles. Because we're also kind of waiting for the gold to get smelted down to continue making the golden chests that we need for the regular dwarves. I would need to start digging out so I can get more of the nobles' rooms and or to get the prison system up and running. But our miners are too busy digging out everything we need from the cavern layers. So there's not a point in trying to order up that. Hell, one of the miners hasn't even come down to dig out the hall down here to make this slightly wider to make it easier for dwarves to go in and out on. So that's not good. We'll need to wait on that. They're starting to speed up though, so I'm guessing all of the hauling commands are starting to empty themselves out. If we... Some of them still have cave adaptation, can't do much for that. Did these get built? They did, but do I have doors? I do not. However, what I can do is planning mode, the material of... Where's lead? Is there a way to search? Lead. If I just planning place them, then that will be enough to secure the rooms. Actually, I don't want to do a planning place for the ones that are cheap, that definitely not doing it. So this would be the dining room. Oh, those doors are not in fact legit doors to secure this. But they are if it's a bedroom? Because that worked before for the bedrooms. Whatever, I'll just do this here and assign this to a Baron. So not Artham. A named Baron who isn't, a named noble who isn't Artham. Sanctum. Auto allocate to... No, I'm not going to auto allocate that. In here, I want the throne room or study. We'll have to do for now. And who is it that the other person went to? Sanctum. There we go. Size weird, but Sanctum should now say that he has some rooms. He says he has the rooms correct. He just needs things to fill it with now, including... I need tombs for all the nobility. That's right. I forgot about their effing tombs. That's going to be last. I'm not... Hey, Zeradil, welcome to the stream. I'm not going to be able to get all their tombs in right now as well. That's just obnoxious. Now, those two went to Sanctum. So... I'll give this one to Chichulu. That's right, this room was wrong anyways. That was supposed to be the bedroom. This is Chichulu's front room. Which means this is what you... It's gonna get removed anyways. You are my dining room. To Chichulu. Let those get sorted. Back down below, too far below. Well, actually, no, not yet. Did this dwarf get himself stuck? Nope, he walled that off perfectly. So that has been handled. Up above, where we're doing this type of digging. Wrong type of digging, apparently. This type of digging. There we go. How is this working? It actually looks like it's going well. Now, I could cause a cave-in. Is that an area that I want to be covered, though? Not really. Though I do want to get out to this. They do have access to it. The miners have access to quite a few things now I think about them. Alright, they built their floors, though. That looks like it went well. Build construction floor. Not that one. Is it because it was suspended? No, you're just not done yet. Okay, fine. Like I said, I only want to bring out this bottom area of all floor to a certain distance, then we'll do a wall. And then we'll do a little floor out from it, but it's literally just going to be enough for us to get out to these areas and channel them down. That'll be a floor, that'll be a floor, this will be a hole, this will be a hole. I don't need all of that. So for right now, just to clear up what I'm looking at, let's get rid of all that. It's not necessary. Not necessary. The ones in the middle, yeah, okay, we'll leave them there so I have an idea of what I'm doing. Up top, though, does kind of need to be dug just so I can get to this. I need to build out walls all around this. That'll get us a path out to there, so I can dig to this and build a wall around it. So that up there I can build a wall around it. What do I need? I start needing to do channel commands, but I don't want to do them too early. It would fuck up what I'm doing for building a floor out. There's no reason to channel then build a floor and then get rid of the floor. Leave the floor there for now. He became a wrestler. There are trees that are not yet cut. Why are they not yet cut? Probably because they're not in the cavern wood burrow, I'm willing to bet. Oh, there's an entire floor up here I did not understand. You're a floor. I didn't... How did I not notice that? You're a damned floor. You can just be brought down now. I don't need to work up to you. How dare you lie to me and not tell me that you're a floor? There we go. And it's something that can get dug, because would have loved to stay longer, but I'm brain dead tired. Zero, that is fine. I too am slightly spent just from the week. Who is unconscious? And how did you do this to yourself? How do they... What did you dig that caused the cave-in? You dug. You didn't even... What? That wasn't a channel. That was a dig. And some damage to his foot. No, I don't know. Just yesterday, after finishing up my final, I got home at around 10 and then just passed out and woke up at around 11 to midnight, stayed awake till 3, and then passed out and woke up again at I don't know why. Just once all the finals were done, I just feel like everything caught up to me and I just had to sleep for a long time. And somehow I'm still slightly tired. Alright. They're digging. We have no idlers, so there's not much of a point in ordering more projects to get finished. So we'll just have to see what they can have access to. And look, it built the spiderweb off of a diagonal. Of course it did. This is why we need flat areas and holes. How are the rooms down below doing? Well, none of these were bedrooms yet, so I don't have to worry about that. The beds get finished. Of course they did. Oh, no. I'm not planning moding the beds. Especially not a lead bed. It doesn't make sense. So that was 4 beds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just to place it. Alright, noble bedrooms. How many bars of gold do we have? Why do I have barrels? Who's making barrels? Haven't I been trying to purge myself of barrels? How much gold do I have? 26 bars of gold, 441 iron. Should be slowly getting turned into steel. 42 steel bars. The manager for the steel system. Are you still doing pig iron steel, or did I somehow purge that? Silk, cloth, silk. Process, limonite, yarn. Steel bars, pig iron. Alright, nope, they're still going. I just only have them one at a time just so we can guarantee that we're up to where we need to be. And that would be more lead, I guess? Tetrahedrite based? Alright. So if that is nothing, they are having a grand old time. That body got dumped. The ring up. Where do we get excess barrels from? I don't have... Am I making barrels in this list somewhere? I should not be making barrels. How did I get a barrel? Particularly empty ones. No, I don't see anything involving barrels. It must have been just left over from trades. Like if I traded for a type of food or something, of course I'd bring a barrel with it. Let's get rid of all these damn barrels. No one wants barrels. Ho, ho, ho. What did they have just do? Emptied a bucket. What the hell are you talking about? Gold. Bet. There we go. Whose was this, by the way? This was for Sanctum. Sanctum has now been assigned. If I go up to the bedrooms, however, one of these is Sanctum's room. had 2 names, so go along, see if we can find one that has 2 names, and down below tries to do a auto-allocate to Baron type thing. Nope, I shouldn't free it up yet. He still has to have his furniture in there. The cabinet and the chest. I don't have those in the new room, so there's no point. However, Sanctum should be... Yeah, he really likes the new room. I don't know which room counts as which, though. Where was I digging? Here. Alright, have they dug out what they can reach? Mostly. They're still doing some stone blocks, and he's still digging, so I'm not going to order more things to be done right now. Not while they still have things that they can be doing. Now this over here, does this need to be done all the way over? I feel like I don't need to do that. That is a tad unnecessary. And as a matter of fact, this is a tad unnecessary. That, however, is plenty necessary. Alright. That'll purge out what they can. And it looks like, because of the weird way the hallway is, because they can connect down there and that connects. And most of these are actually connected up on this Z level. So that's pretty good. Won't have to do anything crazy to access the rest of that. And then whatever is left, I gotta get it so it's just a straight square through the middle. That's what I'm wondering. We'll just set it all as like low traffic once this is done, because it will in fact be low traffic. He is making the material so we can smelt. That's what he's constantly doing. By the way, how are we doing with the elves? I cut down a bunch of things recently. 21. Okay, DT. Auto chop. Undesignate. Off. I didn't think we'd go through that many trees that fast. You're only allowed 20 something at this point. We're starting to go up in the idlers again, so floor. And we should have had plenty of time for these blocks to be made. Not really. 15 dropped us to 11. That'll drop us to 8. That'll drop us to 5. This will drop us to 3. This will drop us to 1. And this will be the last granite block that I have access to. Just to close up some of those holes. How are things... What are you talking about? Nothing is inaccessible, you're a moron. Oh, because all of these barrels have food in them. The other thing just showed it as barrel. This says it's at... Oh my... Hold on. You dumb son of a bitch. Why did you tell me it was something different then? Make me look a fool.